Of all the paintings in the world, the one that has always captivated me the most is this 19th century painting known to artisans everywhere as Wanderer Above the Sea of Fog. It hangs above my bed and is a painting I would like to carry around wherever I go. It holds symbolic value and meaning to my life and is something that I believe deserves an explanation. It is said to be a masterpiece of Romanticism. Romanticism is characterized by Wikipedia as an emphasis on emotion and individualism, as well as glorification of all the past and nature, preferring the medieval rather than the classical. Typically, this art genre focused on achievements of heroic individuals and allowed the freedom of the individual imagination as a center point of expression. According to Isaiah Berlin, Romanticism embodied a new and restless spirit, seeking violently to burst through old and cramping forms, a nervous preoccupation with perpetually changing inner states of consciousness, a longing for the unbounded and the undefinable, for perpetual movement and change, an effort to return to the forgotten sources of life, a passionate effort at self-assertion, both individual and collective, a search after meaning of expressing an unappeasable yearning for unattainable goals. While it is considered a classic case study of the Romantic age, this work of art almost seems to transcend time, remaining an iconic work for generations. Painted in 1818 by German painter Caspar David Friedrich, it was considered to be one of his best-known paintings. Others that you may have seen of his include The Monk by the Sea, The Port of Greswold, and The Stages of Life. The significance of this painting also eludes notions of patriotism. Europe had previously experienced an imperial war with Napoleon, which saw nations compete for global dominance in an age when Europe retained important geopolitical power. The subsequent fall of Napoleon carved the way for new political ideas such as liberalism and nationalism, which were becoming increasingly popular and influenced the work of artists as well. And while these issues and ideas infiltrated the Western world, the Wanderer Above the Sea of Mist seemed to personify these ideals in the struggles of the day. In later years, it became associated with Nazism and ultra-nationalism, as fascist regimes exalted the Romantic era paintings as a symbol of national pride and cultural dominance. Thankfully, the artwork was not tainted by the vileness of National Socialism, and the artwork again retained significance and respect in the modern age. When you observe the painting, you see a young man standing above a precipice with his back turned from us, clutching a cane with his hair caught by the wind. The wanderer gazes into the vast mountainous landscape that is clouded by the thick fog of the morning. Across from the wanderer are similar mountains jutting forth not unlike the one he stands upon. Beyond the rocky crag can be seen a distant forest of trees in the distance, with mountains hovering above. The fog eventually then collides into the cloud-filled horizon, which becomes asymmetric. We are unsure as viewers what to make of this spectacle, as it displays a certain dominance over surrounding while displaying the insignificance of the individual. The most idealistic aspect of this painting is that we can all relate to the wanderer in some sort of way, a young man trapped in a world that is rapidly changing while slowly coming into view. We all at some point are wandering around in life, not knowing what lies ahead or what is certain. We wonder what is real and what is not, who to trust and who to turn to, what is our identity, and where does our purpose lie. All this whirlpool of emotional thought could characterize this painting. We have overcome one mountain, but what lies ahead? There's a sense of accomplishment we may have when we have overcome one battle in life. But what is that next obstacle that is within view? There are so many questions and so much uncertainty. When we look at the wanderer, he is the focus of our view. A man that has achieved something great and who poses in such a triumphant way, knowing that he has achieved much, and yet when he is placed amongst the rugged, natural beauty of nature, he does not look to have accomplished much at all. There is such high achievement and yet such mystery and uncertainty within frame. When we observe the wanderer above the mist or above the fog, we can understand the sense of accomplishment that he seems to signify, while also relating to the mystery and deep uncertainty of life that could look differently depending upon how you wander in this world. In these uncertain times, in an era marked by the uncertainties of war, recession, terrorist attack, electoral uncertainty, and pandemic, one can only gaze into the fog, wondering when it will all clear and what our standing will be when we traverse the next challenge ahead. The outcome is unknown, but what is known is our reaction to it. We look out and wonder about our place in the world, knowing there is so little we know and so much more to overcome.